Too many pitchers nowadays think they have a mobility problem when in fact they have a movement problem. Don't get me wrong, mobility is extremely important. You should be doing it, but it is not the reason that you're throwing slow. The reason that you're throwing slow is because you don't understand how to move your body properly and load the rear leg to set up the throw well. And mobility is going to be an additional component to improve that movement, but it is not going to be the end all be all, because you can gain mobility over time but not know how to move your body. In this video, I'm going to map out the problems that I see all the time with pitchers, with their movement and with their mobility, and I'm going to show you how my remote development program, the Minimalist Pitching Path, can help you clean up your movement, start feeling better on the mound, and develop like a real elite pitcher. If you're watching this video right now, you're probably stuck in the upper 70s to the low 80s, and you've been told that you have bad mechanics and you're trying to fix it. You've probably gone all over the place on social media, Instagram, YouTube, to try to fix your mechanics, and you've probably been told that you're tight. You do not have a mobility issue, you have a movement issue. You don't have the ability at this moment to understand where your body is, where your lower half specifically is in space, and how to actually control it in isolation so that when you're actually moving fluidly through the pitching motion, you understand where your body is in space and you understand how to sequence things and how to flow into the right positions athletically. You shouldn't be thinking in terms of positions and timing and all of that stuff. You can talk about that all day, but what you need to understand is overall this overarching umbrella for all the stuff, sequencing, timing, positions, is movement. What we teach in my program, the Minimalist Pitching Path, is how to develop this understanding of your movement. Let's break down some of the common problems that I see with a ton of pitchers who are stuck in the upper 70s to low 80s. Mind you, this is actually the thing that got me to touching 90, and it wasn't strength, power, or mobility, or gaining weight. I had all of that stuff going for me. My problem was movement. And once I figured out this stuff, 90 was inevitable. So that can be you too. So you right now are probably tight in the lower half. My hips are tight. I can't get into deep ranges of motion on the mound. What does that even mean? You probably have bad habits that you formed over time in regards to your mechanics. You've just been doing them over and over and over again for your entire life, and nobody's actually helped you understand how to move properly. And that is to no fault of your own. I spent my entire career not knowing how to move the body properly on the mound, and I am making this video so you can avoid the same mistakes. Can't load into the hips well. I was literally horrible at this. I'm gonna play a clip right now actually on my college mechanics and show you how bad I was at this. So roll the clip. Obviously that's terrible, right? Let's get into it a little bit more. You don't understand your body. Now, at the time when I looked like that on the mound, I did not understand my body whatsoever, and I had a great strength program as well. We were doing all of the right stuff in the gym, but I didn't make the connection of how to actually understand my body or even do mobility properly at the time. So once I put all that stuff together, it all changed for me. So that's probably all stuff that you are going through right now, and that's why you're still stuck in the upper 70s to low 80s. It's because you're tight, you have bad habits that you formed over your entire life of throwing a baseball a certain type of way, and you can't load into your hips well, and you just keep on doing the same stuff that doesn't work, but it feels normal to you, and you don't understand why that's even a bad thing. It's just what you've done your whole life, and that's what you do understand. This is what's natural for you, but it's actually hurting you. So that's you right now. Now, this is how my program, the Minimalist Pitching Path, MPP, is going to change your career, because it all starts with understanding how to move the body. And that is something that we are very, very keen on in the very beginning of the foundational part of this program, because nothing that you do strength-wise, weight-wise, power-wise, mobility-wise, none of it matters if you don't understand how to move your body properly. So that is why the umbrella, the overarching thing, has to be movement. Can you actually control the hips? Can you control the shoulders, the trunk, all of this stuff on command? Do you have a good sense of what they're doing? Before we get into more throwing specific stuff, you need to have that understanding before you can actually do anything baseball related. You are going to get more mobile. So yes, you don't have a mobility problem, but you're going to gain mobility throughout the duration of this program. You're going to form new habits around movement. Right now, you have bad habits, loading the hips poorly. You don't know how to move your hips properly. You're going to learn how to do that in the very beginning of this program. You're going to understand your body so much better. You're going to understand what the body's doing during the throw so you can set up yourself for success during the throw, so you can be on time, so you can be aggressive, be athletic, and understand how to actually move your body fluidly through the delivery. Now, let's say you join this program. The first thing that you would be doing is the Minimalist Pitching Mechanics, which is a program that I built out specifically so we can build the foundation of movement and start breaking the bad habits that you formed over the years. Once you understand how to move your body, the foundational stuff, it starts to progress deeper into those days, into more pitcher specific stuff on how to move the hips, how to be very aware of where your body is in space, and how to sequence properly up the chain. It ends up progressing into PVC pipe stuff, into med ball stuff, so you can actually utilize the stuff that we learned in the beginning and start applying force athletically by the end of it. All the while, you're going to be building mobility, building strength, building power, gaining lean mass, and overall move better. So you can throw harder, get more looks, get more opportunities, and get more playtime. So if that sounds like something that you would benefit from, then I need you in this program. I want to work with you. I want to make sure that I get you moving properly so you can throw harder and you can become the best version of yourself. Apply for the program with the link in the description, and I hope to see you soon.